Welcome to Neurodivergent by Design, a podcast for creatives, deep thinkers, and anyone navigating life a little differently. I'm Debbie, and each week I'll be sharing honest conversations, gentle strategies, and real experiences to help you create a life that works with your brain, not against it. Hello, and welcome back to Neurodivergent by Design. If you've ever felt like you're constantly falling behind, like everyone else seems to have it figured out, like you should be able to stick to a routine, stay focused and just get things done, but you can't, this episode is for you. Today we're talking about why normal productivity doesn't work for us neurodivergent people, and more importantly, why that's not personal failure. We've all been sold this idea of what productivity should look like. Wake up early, follow a structured routine, work in neat focused blocks, stay consistent every single day, tick everything off your to-do list. And if you can't do that, you're lazy, unmotivated, not trying hard enough. But here's the truth. That version of productivity was not designed with neurodivergent brains in mind, not with ADHD, not with autism, not with dyslexia. It's built for consistency, predictability, and sustained focus. 3 things that many of us naturally struggle with. Let's look at what's really going on instead. If you have ADHD, your brain runs on interest, urgency, novelty, and energy, not time. That means you might struggle to start something until suddenly you're hyper-focused for hours. You can't force motivation on demand. Your energy isn't consistent from day to day. If you're autistic, structure might help, but only when it feels safe and manageable. Too much pressure, too much uncertainty, or too much sensory input, and everything can shut down. If you're dyslexic, traditional systems that rely heavily on reading, writing, or processing information quickly can feel overwhelming or exhausting. So when you try to follow normal productivity systems, you're not failing the system is failing you. The cycle so many of us get stuck in. This is the part that really hits home for a lot of people. You start off motivated. You think, this time will be different. You create a plan, a schedule, a to-do list, and for a day, maybe even a week, it works. Then something shifts. Your energy drops, you feel overwhelmed, you can't focus. And suddenly everything stops. And that's when the thoughts creep in. Why can't I just stick to things? What's wrong with me? Other people manage this just fine. So you scrap the plan and start again. And again. And again. So what if productivity didn't have to look like that? What if instead of forcing yourself into a system that doesn't fit, you created one that actually works with your brain? For me, that's looked like working in short bursts when I have the energy, letting go of rigid schedules, allowing rest without guilt, following what I can do, not what I think I should do. Some days I get a lot done, some days I don't. And that's not failure. That's working with how my brain naturally functions. So if normal productivity doesn't work for you, here's what I want you to take away from this episode. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You don't need to try harder. You need a different approach. One that allows flexibility, one that adapts to your energy, one that supports you on the days when things feel harder. Because productivity isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what you can in a way that's sustainable. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love you to know you're not alone in this. There are so many of us navigating life in a world that wasn't designed for how our brains work. But that doesn't mean we have to force ourselves to fit it. We can build our own way instead. Thank you so much for listening to Neurodivergent by Design, and I'll see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love for you to follow or subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if this resonated with you, feel free to share it with someone who might need to hear it too. You can also find me over on YouTube and inside my art community, where I help you build confidence in your creativity at your own pace. Until next time, take things gently and create in a way that works for you.